What's up, YouTube? SharmanXSoft here, coming at you guys with my thoughts and opinions on the game War for the Overworld. Now, this game is not actually fully released right now, so I'd like to give a special shout out right here, and thanks to Sold Out Sales and Marketing Limited. They have actually given me full access to the entire game ahead of schedule, and you can see what I'm playing is the press review of version 4. This is the entire full version of the game, all 13 levels, and like I said, thank you to Sold Out Sales and Marketing Limited for giving me that access. Now, Sold Out Sales Marketing Limited, they are the boxed publisher for this game, but the game actually started out as a Kickstarter and was developed by Subterranean Games, and it is very similar to that of Dungeon Keeper. So if you guys are fans of the Dungeon Keeper series, you guys are absolutely going to love this game. Now, right now, you can see the game has a campaign mode, a skirmish mode, a survival mode, sandbox, and a multiplayer mode, and then there will be extras and DLC that will come out later. If you guys are interested in picking up this game, like I said before, this game shall release on April 2nd, 2015, but you can go ahead and make your purchase right now on Steam, and I encourage you to do so because it is on sale until April 10th for $26.99 for the Standard Edition and $35.99 for the Overworld Edition. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you a little bit about this game. Now, like I said, this game has 13 levels, and I have actually completed about 5 or 6 right now, so I've got about roughly half of the game done. And the one thing I find that's actually really cool is this map here. As you go ahead and select your levels over the map actually does kind of move, and it actually burns up the areas. Like this used to be all green over here and looked all nice and pretty and whatnot, but as I kicked the crap out of this section, it all got burnt and scorched because you are basically playing like the evildoers, the bad guys in this game, and it's quite appealing. It's a lot of fun. So we'll go ahead here and we'll start out this first mission and we'll play through that and see how it goes, and I will put out some more videos for this game, you know, for you guys, so this way you guys know what you're getting into.
I've been looking for someone to spearhead my campaign. But before we get stuck in, let's refresh that old mind of yours.
Alright, refreshing the old mind. Here's your opening cutscene right here. Like I said, this game's a lot like Dungeon Keeper, so keep that in mind. If you guys like Dungeon Keeper, you're probably going to love this.
I must say, I wasn't expecting you quite so soon. The transference may have left you feeling a bit foggy in the head. Focus now. I'll try to ease you back into it. Fortunately, this does seem to get easier each time. This is your home realm, the source of your power, and the anchor that binds you to reality. Many years ago, it was destroyed, and you were cast out into formless nothing. Fortunately, you've returned from your exile to once again challenge those who would stand between us and the mortal realm of Kairos. Your resurrection heralds the next phase of our assault upon its wretched empire, now led by the newly crowned Emperor Lucius. But he is least and final of our worries. It's his generals and the protection of their goddess, Kira, that will truly test our mettle. Ready yourself, Underlord. Let's begin our war for the Overworld.
Whoa. Now, I'm telling you, man, this game is actually pretty cool. This is not usually my style of game, but I thoroughly enjoy it.
Underlord. It's been a long time since you were banished to the ether. You've returned as a husk of your former self.
Alright, a husk of my former self. So I am an underlord, as he's stating, which is basically kind of like an evil god entity. So it's one of these real-time strategy type games that allows you to build dungeons and defend them. So I have to defend this centerpiece right here.
Your workers are an extension of your dark will.
Alright, here's my workers.
They have many jobs, but their main focus is in carving out the halls of your dungeon. Put them to work by clicking and dragging your cursor upon the flashing tiles to tag them for excavation.
Alright.
Your workers will now rush forth to dig out and claim the tagged area. Once they have laid down the stones, marking the ground as your own, you will be able to build rooms upon the finished tiles. While your lackeys
See how they just kind of go to work right there?
Look to the east of your dungeon core.
Basically, I'm just commanding these guys.
Gateway, one of the many portals that you'll use to attract minions to your dungeon. Order your workers to dig a path to it now.
Alright, so I have to basically open up this portal section as he's talking about, so that when I build rooms, that different minions and warriors and whatnot will actually have access to come into here. Now you can also see most of these rooms are kind of built in 3x3 sections. That's kind of the guideline for most of your rooms is 3x3, and 3x3 is the minimum size you want a room. So basically when it comes to, say, a barracks, if you have a 3x3 barracks, you're going to get one fighting post here in the center, and that's about it. So you're not going to be able to spawn too many actual warriors, you know, they're going to come to the area. So you're going to want to make it bigger as time goes on, and you'll see how that works. But for now, let's go ahead and make that pathway like he's asking, so we can go ahead and get some more minions and whatnot to spawn in, and go ahead and complete this level. Now this level's pretty basic. It's more of a show you how to do the stuff, but you'll see. Here's that little spawning pool, basically, the gateway.
Can enter into your service. But first, you'll need to build the rooms necessary to entice them in.
See, I need to have certain rooms to bring in certain types of characters.
This room will allow your minions to hone their combat skills
without
the risk of permanent death or disfigurement.
As you see at the top right, build 3x3.
Dragging your hand across the claimed tiles. Most rooms must be built at least 3x3 in order to function properly. Though the lair and vault are effective at any size, a gnarling has entered your dungeon.
A gnarling has entered. There he is. He's basically my first basic type of warrior.
These green-skinned scrappers aren't quite right in the head, and they'll happily hack at your foes until someone is dead.
Oh, wow.
Outside of combat, gnarlings will train themselves within your barracks.
That's what he's doing right here, training.
Pick them up with a click if you find them slouching off.
So I can pick them up.
Then deposit them anywhere within your dungeon.
I think I can slap them too.
For further entertainment,
alright.
You can always put
further entertainment.
Directly into their head.
Check this out.
By casting
look at that. I can actually get into his body and walk around and whatnot. And actually, I can actually fight stuff too. See how they get the motion?
First,
pretty crazy.
So the pitiful little meat sacks can get some rest.
This game has a lot of in-depth stuff into it. I love the fact of being able to just go ahead and possess one of your creatures, because sometimes they kind of get a little edgy with you. You know, they may get upset with you if they haven't eaten enough food at a time or whatnot. So at that point, if he decides to flee from combat or whatnot, or not listen to you, you can go ahead and possess him and get the job done yourself manually, or just slap him around and tell him to get back to work. I love slapping these guys, man. It's just kind of funny. So right now we're building a lair, which is basically the area that they need to sleep. If you remember, it did say a lair is effective at any size. So it doesn't truly have to be a 3x3, but we're going to go ahead and continue to follow the 3x3 guideline.
Well done. But see how your gold reserves have been depleted.
Alright, here's my gold section up here, 300.
To mine some of the nearby gold by tagging the gleaming tiles.
Alright, so I need to get more gold.
And return gold to your dungeon coffers, allowing you to spend it on whatever your dark heart desires.
So here's gold here too.
Can store up to 16,000 gold pieces.
So 16,000 around this core.
Sounds pitifully small, or if wealth inspires the evil in you, simply build a vault to store more. Now that you've got a bit of coin in your pocket, you can build a slaughter pan.
Alright.
This room produces scores of micro-piglets.
Micro-piglets.
Will sustain the weak flesh of your minions by filling their bellies with succulent pig flesh.
Now see, these are the little selections, rooms tabs, units tabs, and spells tabs. And the micro-piglets actually feed the army, because your army actually does need to eat, and they will get pissed at you if they are summoned out and fighting all the time and not actually eating. So you have to kind of give your guys time to do those different things like eat. And you can see it's basically a slaughterhouse. I mean, get out of here. Drop you. Let's see. Oh, here's a piglet. See, look. See a piglet?
Rally upon these specters, and your minions will immediately sally forth to wreak bloody havoc.
Alright, so rally flag. This is how you start your fight. You can see we got these guys coming in over here, and I go ahead and I, whoops, click, drop the rally flag. So now my gnarlings and whatnot, they're going to go over there, and they are going to fight all of these little specters that are coming in. And it's basically as simple as that when it comes to fighting. Like I said, if they do kind of, see how they get these happy faces, if they get upset and they want to run and flee, I can go ahead and possess them and say, you know what, dude, I'm going to take over your body and I'm going to fight for you. But now that I've killed all these, he wants me to kind of push the army forward. So what I can do is actually slap the flag, which is preferred, so you can let everybody return to go do what they want to do. If they keep fighting for too long, like see this guy's going over here and he's getting some food, he might get a little hungry because he didn't get any food. So if you can, dismiss the flag if you need to, like it's telling me to do. Grab the flag and move it forward to go ahead and push in advance up here onto the enemy. But like I said, remember, if you leave these flags up for too long and your army's standing around here, that means they're not able to go do the things that they need to do, like eat or get some, what I already just said, eat. So like get rest. You even got to pay these guys. So your money is actually quite important to the extent of not just you building, but also you have to pay your army. So it's pretty wild. And then like you can build taverns and things of that nature so they can kind of eat and get better food and whatnot. And the money that they spend in your taverns and whatnot will actually go back into your pool. So it's like a big vicious cycle. I mean, and it's just really cool and it's a lot of fun. But this is actually about the end of the first level right here, the tutorial section. Look at these guys. They're all running away. What's going on? Let me just go ahead and let him finish it off. Or we'll just go possess somebody. They'll probably have him killed by the time I possess.
Your gnarlings made short work of those
Yep,
specters.
they did.
But see how they still circle the flag? You can dismiss rally flags by slapping them with a right click.
Look, I'm shooting
This should
stuff.
allow your minions to return to their jobs and tend to their needs in a timely fashion.
See, that's like you said. Slap the flag, let them go back to work,
You can cast
and
recall
it's
upon
all
a minion
done.
to immediately
Now, if you
return
need to,
them
yeah,
your
if you need to get them
dungeon.
back there
Or if
faster,
they are attacked
then you have
as
this
it
function here,
travels,
which is
then the
recall.
spell
But
will
it's,
fizzle into nothing.
you need to kind of like not let him get hit, because if he gets hit, then like you said, the spell fizzles into nothing, and it doesn't work. And if he's near death, he's probably gonna end up getting killed. So once I go ahead and cast that recall, this will be the end of the first section. But there is way more to this game, and I encourage you guys to stick around and wait for the new videos that I will be having coming out on this game.
You're on a roll, Underlord, and I've been waiting far too long to begin my war for the Overworld. Let us
there he
enter
is.
the realm of Kairos and continue your retraining against a more fitting enemy. Well done, Underlord. I see it's all coming back quite quickly. I expected nothing less.
Expected
And there's
nothing
much
less.
still to learn.
Why? Because I'm awesome
Why
at this
don't we
game.
work in a bit
But
of
like I said, that is the basics. That is the very, 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 very basics of the first level right there. Once I go ahead and get this next video made here for you guys, then you will see level 2, and you'll see a little bit more in-depth things and more features like using magic or setting booby traps. I mean, there's a lot more to this game. That was just a little teaser right there for you guys, just to kind of get your feet wet. And you guys can let me know what you think so far if you do want to see more of this game. Irregardless, I will be putting out more videos on it, but I still would love some feedback from you guys. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're interested in this game. Like I said, it will be coming out on April 2nd. And guys, I hope you're enjoying my videos. Don't forget to subscribe and slap that like button down below. And feel free to follow me on Twitter for all my YouTube updates. I'm Charmin Xsoft saying, y'all come back now, you hear?